Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Got a question here from Eric Duns. Came in on the email. He says, hey Matt, I love your YouTube channel and the content you produce. You do a terrific job. Thank you very much. I'm an enthusiast photographer for the last 25 years or so. I'm a Canon shooter for photos and I own a Panasonic G85 for my video work. I'm shooting this with the G85. It's a wonderful camera. Good choice. I currently own a 7D Mark II for my sports shooting and a 6D for my general purpose rig. I have several L lenses, 7200 2.8 IS Mark I, 100 to 400 L Mark I, 24 to 105 f4L, 35 f2, 50 f1.8. So you got a good selection of lenses there. I like all those lenses. So while I'm investing in Canon, they are not the new Mark II models. My question is, I want to consolidate and get down to one body for all-around photography. Something with good autofocus and decent frame rate for my action shooting, overall decent image quality and not huge, preferably smaller than my 7D Mark II. I have been looking at the 6D Mark II, but for the little bit of sports I shoot, DR is important, and what is most frustrating for me with the 7D and that is what is most frustrating for me with the 7D Mark II. I have the Panasonic for video, so video isn't as important. Do you think I should move to maybe the Sony brackets a7III when released and get a lens adapter, or move to Nikon or even Fuji X-T2? Thanks, Matt. Sorry this was so long. Okay, so great question, Eric, and thank you. Hard to say. I understand why you want to consolidate the two. Although some people, as I'm sure you like to do, is you have a DX body with an FX body, or I shouldn't say FX, that's Nikon terminology, but a full frame and a crop sensor body. So you get that extra reach out of your crop sensor, and a lot of people like to shoot a tandem pair of bodies like that. To pare it down, I think our big contenders here are the a7III or the a7R III when it's coming out. That may be something you want to look at. I think the new Nikon D850, if you're not in a rush, could be something you want to look at. I don't know what Canon's going to do next because it was very disappointing with the lack of 4K video. Now, that's not a huge thing for you, but the 5D Mark IV didn't cover a lot of people's bases, didn't cover mine. And I'm not sure what I would do on the Canon side, so I understand why you're looking at Sony, Nikon, or Fuji, and I think a lot of Canon folks have been doing this. So I would either wait to see, because I think it will be this year. So if you're not in a rush, I think we're going to see an a7 III introduced probably this year, or an a7R III, maybe both. We also are going to have the D850. I mean, we've already had the kind of teaser announcement, and it seems to be a heck of a camera at 46 megapixels, super fast, great sports performing FX full frame camera with 4K video. So that may be the camera you want right there. Essentially, they're saying it's a baby D5 now, but still with 46 megapixels and great performing sensor. Fuji X-T2, if you're comparing it to something like an a7 III or a Nikon D850, I think you're going to be a little disappointed because I think you're going to see both of those cameras with a little bit better autofocus system and a little bit better performance metrics on the sensor, and obviously in terms of much more megapixels, but also in terms of complete, the full range and whatnot. I think a 46 megapixel sensor coming out in the 850, I think is going to be stellar. I think we're going to be really seeing some really nice performance out of that. So anyways, that's what I would do at the moment. I would probably wait if I was you and look at an a7 III when it's announced, and the D850, which again, we should see these this year. So it's not a huge time frame to wait. We're already, into the latter part of the summer now, and time flies, right? So that's what I would do. What do you guys think? What do you think Eric should do? Should he wait? Is there something else he should look at? Let us know in the comments below. Which way would you go and why? Let's help Eric out. Thanks for your question, Eric. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com. Thanks.